Fatal Fury, the City of the Wolves. Fatal Fury is back after 26 years. In that time, fighting games have evolved and become more accessible. Fatal Fury City of the Wolves feels like an old school fighting game, from the better and worse. It does have some accessibility options for new players like smart style controls and auto combos, but the mechanics and the learning curve for the game do feel harder to grasp than other modern fighters out there. The single player models consist of arcade mode, which features endings for the playable characters except one, a story mode called Episodes of Souls Town, which is the Fatal Fury version of the World Tour mode in Street Fighter 6 and survival mode. There is a tutorial, but is very basic and is even missing some mechanics in the lessons. Training mode is also very basic for a current fighter, which is very disappointing as XL5 showed the blueprint of how to do a great training mode and SNK just ignored. Same goes for the tutorial, as they could have had character specific ones. There is a mission which are just combo trial, but there are only 5 per character. I would accept 10-15 missions as standard, but there you go. Arcade mode feels like your standard. Old school arcade mode where you fight a number of one-on-one battles against the case and get a short ending cutscenes for your character at the end. Quite enjoyable if you are a fan of these modes. The story carries on from the previous game, but there is no refresher and newcomers may be a little lost if they haven't played the previous game in the series. There are 70 playable characters with 5 more coming this season, which are all free with the current edition of the game. SNK have said that they have planned to keep supporting for the game for at least 3 years with new characters, realizing every couple of months. Online plays well from the matches I have had, but there is no way to different between Wi-Fi and wired players. You can enter Lily's training, which is nice as well, but analogy, there is no way to disable the search-in trading once you have it. Enable short of queuing back to the main menu. The cursor in the lobbies moves so slowly, so I hope they improve that later. That you can view the save replays and block players or request to add them as friends. The graphics are bright and colorful and have an almost comic book aesthetic. The animation are nice and the backgrounds are as well designed. With the backgrounds there is one glaring issue I have. Release the game runs at 60 FPS, the backgrounds run at 30 FPS, likely for some technical limitation. This is fine for the most part, as most stages have a few characters in the background and the rest is stationary. However, on Terry stage, you are on moving training and backgrounds is moving at 30 FPS, whilst the action in the front moves at 60 FPS, and would cause me discomfort to look at if I concentrate on the background, and I'm not even usually sensitive to this stuff. There is a color edit mode which lets you customize characters' colors. Very refreshing to see this class approach taken rather than the scummy microtransaction in the other fighting games. You get 10 colors edit slots per character, but that means if you have character with multiple customs, then you will have still only 10 slots. Now the gameplay is where this game really shines. Honestly, it is mechanically the best modern fight game currently out right now, and is very satisfying to learn and experiment with. There you have it. It is a budget title that plays amazingly if a little light on content. Overall, it is a fantastic home keeping for Fatal Fury. I hope they continue to support it for years to come, and I hope in the future they save this deep into their pockets so that the development budget can heavily increase and can attract the casual gamer that they are striving for with splendid tutorials and training options, but without compromising on their solid game design. For fans of fighting games, I would say don't miss this one. And if you are a Fatal Fury fan, then just buy it now.